How's it going, everyone? I'm here with Josh Pretty Boy Kelly. What is going on?
Yes, brother. How's things? You good?
Look, I know you spoke on stage that you were pretty excited that you get to actually perform at a, Madison Square Garden underneath a platform like this. Can we elaborate a little bit more, like from your childhood? Was this one of the top places that you wanted to perform at?
Well, I mean, as a kid, you watch these fights, you watch the big fights in America, and you see them all sort of late night New York, Madison Square Gardens, and you're like, man, if I have a box and I ever get the big time, I want to get there, do you know what I mean? So now I've got the chance, because God's blessed us, I'm in the right position, the right time, and I want to take it with both hands.
Now, you know, your style is very flashy, I would say, slick. I even titled one of my videos as like a float like a butterfly, because that's what you implement in the ring. The Kawasaki came over, you mentioned, in the U.S. and fought another slick fighter like Roy Jones. When you got into boxing, was this the ideal style that you wanted, that you developed with yourself, to be a very slick, I would say technical, and make your opponent kind of miss and embarrass them a little bit in a way where it's like they can't touch you in a way? Was that always something that you grew up like?
When I started boxing, I was actually the total opposite. I was stand there, I'll punch as long as you're I'll keep punching until you go down. I was one of them. I was just like constant punch, stand there, have it out. So I had that sort of, I was stocky, strong, I had that sort of mentality about it, but I had a bit rhythm and I had a bit movement, and my dad sort of was my coach, former coach as an amateur. He clocked onto it and said, look, got to keep you moving, got to keep you doing this, it'd be easy for you overall. So I started watching Dazn, I started watching, funny enough, Roy Jones and Joe Kawasaki. I watched all these fighters, Sugar Ray Leonard, Willie Pep, and I just thought, look, this is what I'm doing, I want to move like this, I can do this, so why not, do you know what I mean? And that's where I've developed my style, and obviously, I'd say 25 years later, here I am now, and putting it good work on a big stage, man.
Now, with that being said, you know, you perform very well with that style. If there's ever a case that you had to change styles and be a little bit more, you know, like, is that a side that we still can see from you in the near future if you needed to change up?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I probably got the Olympics boxing, not in myself, boxing a different style, boxing with my hands up and beating kids that way, beating good internationals in that sense, in that style. So I've got sort of an array of styles I can do, and I've got an array of things I can do in the ring. So whatever someone brings, I just change and adapt. So you might see something different on Saturday, you might not. Just depends what Ray Robinson brings.
Now, you know, with this fight that you're having with Ray Robinson, you're progressing extremely fast as a professional, and at that point, it all seemed that Ray Robinson was used as a barometer for the Mean Machine for a potential Terrence Crawford fight. Now, at that point, he didn't really perform at the level that, you know, a lot of the bookies had it. And at that point, you're going to be fighting the same opposition, which a lot of people thought Ray won that fight. By defeating Ray Robinson, would you start to say that you're up in the top contenders or soon to be a title shot? Because that was the blueprint, the layout, it seemed that it was laid out for the Mean Machine. Is that where we're looking at title shots in a year or two, or not?
Well, I mean, my mind's fully focused on Ray Robinson. I feel as though I've got the style to perform, got the style to implement and beat Ray Robinson. But like you said, that fight was built up to be a big fight with Kavalauskas, and that was sort of the fight what was going to move him on to Terrence Crawford. So people can sort of judge, and they can have the perspective on it which way they want. Let them judge after, see what the performance is like.
Oh, absolutely. And look, I don't want to take too much of your time. I just have to ask, when you were growing up, did you ever play fighting games like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or Tekken?
I always used to get beat on Fight Night, round 4 and stuff like that. And Tekken and stuff like that, man.
Who were some of your favorite characters in Tekken?
Oh man, I was playing the other day with one of my guys. Oh man, there's the guy with the spiky hair in the mid. He's like a karate guy, big muscly. Oh mate, I can't remember his name.
Oh wait, is it Hiachi? Is the old guy?
Yeah.
Sorry, with an age?
Man, there's a couple of them. I was playing that just the other day, funny, you know. My man, like, I've got a friend who's mad on it, and say for equal, H, and me and him go at it. We have some banter on that, man, that's good.
Well, if you were in a Fight Night game, like let's say they brought it back, what would you say your stats would be in the game if you can pick power, speed, IQ, like?
100%.
100% everything?
No, I don't know, mate. you're asking us a hard question there. It's a very vain question. I'm not
No worries, no worries.
Man, it's a hard question. I let the viewers decide.
100%. Well, look, I'm very excited to see you perform this Saturday. For the fans to follow you on social media, where can we find you at?
Yes, brother. Josh Kelly07 on Instagram, and Josh PBK on Twitter.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I wish you the best.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.